Hi Virgo, thank you for tuning in. This is a monthly love reading for the month of May 2017. So let's see what the cards would like to tell us. Oops. So a card that flew out there. The Lovers. All right, so I'm just going to keep that here. Okay, for Virgo, please. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we have for Virgo for May. Okay. This is the center card for, was it Taurus as well? Okay, this is interesting. Your center card is the Four of Wands, joy, celebration, happiness. However, the surrounding cards, so we had the Lovers pop up. So either there is a love interest or potential love connection, okay, or a love of the self. I will get back to that. The first three cards are very interesting. The Queen of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So it seems like there is or was a period of escapism or quiet insecurity or withdrawal, distance, fantasy. Perhaps you've been quiet about certain things with your partner, or perhaps you've just been kind of a homebody and not really being too social, or not to the extent that you would like or have been. There's maybe shyness or insecurity or just not being in the present moment and really trying to escape or be somewhere else. The three center cards I have is the King of Swords, followed by the Four of Wands and the Two of Swords. So you are strong in your beliefs, and you're not doing anything wrong. It seems like whatever doubts or fears you have are self-directed. And there may be a hesitation to emotionally express that, or at least have it be noticed or recognized by others. To the other side of this joy card, I have the Two of Swords, right? So distancing or isolation, withdrawal or emotional withdrawal doesn't necessarily mean you're not seeing anybody at all, or you're not participating in social events or going on dates, or having things happen with your romantic partner. But it seems like there is a need for balance. It seems that perhaps you have swayed a little too much to one side of the spectrum of solitude, of aloneness, of creating a distance, of not wanting anyone else's help or wanting to figure it out on your own. It seems that this, I could be wrong, but it seems like this isn't really anything to do with a surface event that happened. It doesn't seem like there's anything terribly wrong in your love life or something so detrimental or awful that has caused you to be this way. It seems perhaps that this is more related to self-love, a quiet reservation or wanting to be in your private sphere, because it may seem like on the outside, it may appear to others that everything is fine. I mean, whatever it is that you're going through or wherever it is you're withdrawing, it's more like only you know you're there. Perhaps friends or loved ones may notice, but on the exterior, it may seem like a regular outward appearance, nothing may seem wrong. The last three cards I have here is the Four of Coins, the Two of Coins, and Temperance. So a need for balance, perhaps a need to balance your external world with your internal world. That is to say that not so much hiding from the world, not so much not participating in it, or not so much, oftentimes we want to uphold a certain image. I'm fine, I'm doing well, everything is in working order. And to keep our emotional despair or our concerns or whatever is happening emotionally apart from that. Kind of like don't mix love and work, keep the two separate, right? Or friends and money, keep the two separate. So it seems like you may be keeping what you're actually going through and your outer world separate. And again, it's interesting that this is surrounding the card of joy and love. Typically, I would say that this is all a journey towards joy and love and family and connection, but perhaps it's a lack of this, or you feel a lack of this in certain respects that may be causing this withdrawal. I mean, could that be it? Because there is a need for balance. Right next to the Two of Coins, I have Temperance. So balancing extremes, right? Don't be extremely withdrawn. Don't be extremely out there. The two seem to be separate. There needs to be middle ground. If you're feeling a certain way, it isn't necessary for it to be elusive or hidden. Perhaps if someone notices, or perhaps if you are true to yourself, more authentic in this, and not separating it from your outer appearance, your outer world, that will create more balance, and it will help things to be less fragmented, less segmented, a whole picture. Because the Lovers as well, the original Lovers card, is a man having to choose between two women. So balanced choice or balance or equilibrium, or having two of one sort, two choices. Now this could be literal. There's two choices, two approaches you could take, or perhaps you're deciding between people, or you're unsure. There's some sort of choice, but I'm getting more balance in this sense, more of allowing your vulnerabilities or this emotional state to be seen and not so much separating it from an outer appearance. Because yeah, it's like a quiet, shy, reserved, not wanting to be here or not wanting to be a part of the world. Let me see if I can get a few more cards for Virgo, pretty please. Some clarity on that. Because you do have joy as your center card, but it doesn't seem like there's much of that at the moment. Or it may be the opposite, that there is tons of joy, but for some reason you don't feel it. Or, I mean, could it be a type of depressive state almost? It's like there are things to be happy about, and all you can feel or think is not to, for some reason it may not be enough, or it might not feel, kind of like, why am I not happy? Or why is this joy not giving me the fulfillment that it once did, or that it could? And there's a balance that needs to take place. I mean, Lovers, Two of Swords, Temperance, Two of Coins. Let's see if there's anything else for Virgo, please. Okay. So this just came up, the Ten of Wands. So you may feel burdened with something. It may feel like there's a lot going on that doesn't meet the eye. Yeah, is it, I don't know, is there a secret, or is there something that does not want to be revealed? Oh, okay. So the Empress, you need to nurture yourself. I mean, this isolation or this, okay, got another one that came out here. You're keeping yourself in this state, in this isolated state. And if you can see, her feet are not, her feet are not bound. So she can walk away at any moment, but she may not see that or be aware of that at the moment. All she knows is there are swords all around her and she seems to be tied. Oh gosh, it seems like, I mean, there's nurturing that needs to take place. Maybe connect with a female figure, a mother, a sibling, a friend, your inner female energies. Perhaps go out in nature. I mean, it seems like the way out of this, or a solution towards moving out of feeling distant or separate, would be in nurture, in motherly love, in nurturing, in nature, in I mean, only you can get yourself out of this. But there is help, of course. Friends, family, put on a great movie, perhaps, something to kind of really get you out of this rut. Because, of course, the Eight of Swords, it may feel like you're trapped, or it may feel like you're being kept in one place and unable to understand why you're there, or why you can't get out. But again, your feet are not bound, right? It's illusory. The existence of this place, these walls, this enclosement, this distance, it's illusory. So be mindful of that it's not that it's not real, it's perfectly valid, but it's not permanent, and it is within your power. And just nurture the parts of you. Nurture yourself, love yourself. It could be that you're feeling lonely or disappointed, perhaps in a relationship, or you know in terms of finding a love connection, it's just not it. It's not what it could be, or almost like losing hope, or not caring to have hope in the first place. It seems like that's not very helpful, though, is it? Let's see if I can draw a few more cards for you, Virgo. For Virgo, please. Oh, okay. I had this card flip up. Children, inner child, childhood issues, or what I'm getting more is looking at your vulnerabilities. Where do you feel vulnerable? Where do you feel weak? Where do you feel hopeless or helpless? Or, like a child who requires a parent, who depends on a parent. Where do you feel dependent? Where do you not feel independent? Nurturing those aspects and looking to that could perhaps bring some insight. And I guess I mean, I'm still interested in why the Four of Wands is in the center. I mean, this is just a lack of joy, or a lack of feeling joy, or a lack of, it's almost like it's there, but you're incapable or unable to, or for some reason it doesn't seem to be doing much. I mean, out of all these readings, the Six of Cups is the only cups, it's the only emotion. So it's almost like you're withdrawn, or you're suppressing, or you don't want to face a certain emotion. Um, it doesn't necessarily need to be in a love relationship. It's just something within yourself, I'm getting. Well, no, we have the Two of Cups here as well. Yeah, that balance that needs to be there. Um, it's a part, it seems like the what needs to be addressed is a part that's very delicate and fragile within you, that it can be easily disrupted. Think of children, right? There's this innocence, there's this purity, and it seems like that's what needs to be nurtured or brought forth in consciousness to get out of whatever it is you may feel may be holding you back or keeping you from moving forward, or from being in the moment, or from being attached to the past or to the future and just not being here right now. A lack of being here, being unavailable in some respect. So that's what I have, Virgo, for May. I wish I could tell you something a bit more positive, but it looks like this month will be a time for balance and a time for working through whatever it is that may be keeping you from joy, or feeling joy, or appreciating joy, or something related with joy, with happiness. Um, Again, this isn't for absolutely everyone. This is guidance, tarot guidance. Therefore, I mean, if all is good, there's not much guidance that needs to be had, right? So that's what I have. Um, I hope that was helpful, Virgo, and I would really appreciate your comments. I'm very curious, um, especially with this joy being in the center. I'm very curious about this joy. So I'd love some feedback on that. Um, Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you next month.